Okay, let's get straight to it.
Let's do it.
Think about the very start of anything you've ever really achieved. Wasn't there always a moment, like a clear picture in your mind, before it actually happened?
Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly what we're diving into today.
The sheer power of vision.
Exactly. We're calling this deep dive, the power of vision, see it before you live it.
Nice.
And the goal here isn't just, talking about dreams vaguely.
Wait.
It's about giving you a real framework, tools to turn those dreams into, well, reality. Kind of like a GPS for life.
A GPS for life. I like that. Because it is fundamental, isn't it? Every big achievement, every personal win.
It started as a vision.
Yeah, a clear vision in someone's head, like planting a seed, You see what it could be before anything grows.
Precisely.
So let's dig deeper then. Why is having this vision, cultivating it, why is that so incredibly important? Like, what's the real core of it?
Well, what's really interesting is the sense of purpose it gives you.
Purpose.
Yeah. Without a clear vision, you can end up just sort of drifting, reacting to whatever life throws at you.
Right. Just putting out fires.
Exactly. Acting instead of reacting. A strong vision, it's like an internal compass. Keeps pointing you forward, especially, when things get tough.
Like a lighthouse.
Yeah, a lighthouse in a storm. It's your anchor. Keeps you steady.
That internal compass idea.
Yeah.
That really clicks. And it's more than just knowing it intellectually, right?
Oh, definitely.
It's about feeling it. Believing it's actually possible.
That's key.
Yeah.
Which brings us right to our first main point. Visualization and belief, they work together.
Okay, so visualization. How does actually picturing your goals, like really vividly, how does that help make them happen?
So think of visualization as mental rehearsal, mental practice.
Like athletes do.
Exactly like athletes do. A gymnast, for example, they'll run through their whole routine in their mind, over and over, feeling the movements, seeing each part. And the fascinating thing is research shows this kind of mental practice, it actually activates similar parts of the brain as doing the physical activity itself.
Wow, really?
Yeah. So you're not just imagining it, you're actually priming your brain, your nervous system, building confidence, making it feel familiar.
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
I remember hearing about Michael Phelps, the swimmer.
Oh, yeah. Classic example.
His coach had him mentally play the tape, right? Visualize entire races down to the smallest detail.
Every stroke, every turn.
Even things going wrong. Like, apparently he visualized what he'd do if his goggles filled with water.
And they did in the 2008 Olympics, right?
Exactly. And because he'd mentally rehearsed it, he could still win.
Yeah.
It wasn't just seeing the win, it was preparing his mind, building that mental muscle.
Precisely. And that's the power. But, while we talk about athletes a lot,
It's not just for them.
not at all. This applies to everyone, whatever you're trying to achieve. But there's a catch.
Okay.
Visualization on its own. It's powerful, but maybe not enough. You also need belief.
Belief.
Yeah.
Because you could picture something amazing, but if deep down you think, nah, that's impossible for me.
You'll probably sabotage yourself, yeah. Belief is about trusting you can do it, trusting your capabilities, even if you can't see every single step of the way just yet.
So it's that combo, the
Yeah.
clear picture, the imagination, plus that deep, unwavering faith, seeing the destination and trusting the journey.
You got it. Imagination coupled with faith.
Okay, so that's the principle. How do we start making this practical? How do we actually, create that guiding vision for ourselves? A personal vision statement sounds like a good starting point.
It really is. A personal vision statement is basically a short, clear description of your ultimate goal, your purpose.
Your North Star.
Exactly, your North Star. A sentence or two that captures what really drives you, what you want your life to be about, something beyond just, short-term goals.
Can you give an example?
Sure. Someone might have one like, to empower others through storytelling and create a positive impact.
Okay, that's clear. Inspiring.
Or maybe, to live boldly, inspire others, and build a life of adventure and growth.
I like that. It feels both specific and flexible. Like it gives direction but leaves room to grow.
That's the balance you want to strike. Specific enough to guide you, but broad enough to evolve with you.
So how do you actually write one? Any tips?
Definitely. First, you need to do some reflection. Really think about your passions. What excites you? What impact do you want to have? What are your core values?
Okay, so self-reflection first.
Yep. Second, try writing it in the present tense, as if it's already happening.
Oh, interesting. Why?
It just makes it feel more real, more achievable, less like some distant dream.
Got it. Present tense.
And third, keep it short and memorable. Something you can easily recall, repeat to yourself daily. That makes it a much more powerful guide.
Those are great practical tips. And I guess the key is also don't overthink it.
Absolutely. Don't aim for perfection right away. Just start with what feels authentic to you right now. It can always evolve.
Like Oprah. I remember reading her early vision was all about using media to uplift and educate.
Exactly. And look at her career. You can see how that core vision guided pretty much everything she did.
Yeah, it kept her grounded, focused.
That's the whole point. It's your anchor, your reference point when things get noisy or confusing.
Okay, vision statements make sense. Now, sometimes hearing stories about how this worked for others can be really motivating.
Oh, for sure. Real-world examples really bring it to life.
Any that stand out to you?
Well, you mentioned athletes. Serena Williams is just incredible.
Oh, absolutely. Her story.
Practicing on cracked courts in Compton.
Yeah. But her father, Richard Williams, he had this intense vision for her and Venus, didn't he?
Reportedly, yeah. Like a 78-page plan for their success before they were even born. That's vision.
Wow. And Serena herself, she talked about visualizing winning Grand Slams, seeing it, believing it.
And that vision, plus obviously incredible hard work and talent,
led to 23 Grand Slam titles. It shows how vision can help overcome huge obstacles.
It really does. Another one I find inspiring is Sarah Blakely.
The founder of Spanx.
That's her. She had the idea for Spanx while selling fax machines door to door.
No way.
Yeah. And everyone she pitched it to, all the manufacturers, they basically laughed at her, said it would never work.
But she kept going.
She kept going because she had this incredibly clear picture in her mind. Seeing her product hanging in department stores, she saw it.
She held on to that vision.
She did. That vision plus sheer persistence. Well, she became a self-made billionaire and totally changed an industry.
Those stories really drive it home, don't they? Vision isn't just dreaming. It's like a commitment to act.
Exactly. It requires both the clear goal and the dedicated work.
Okay, so we have the why, the importance of vision. We have the how, visualization, belief, vision statements. We have inspiration from people like Serena and Sarah. What about other tools? I know a lot of people use vision boards.
Oh, yes, vision boards, a very popular and often really effective tool.
Can you break down what exactly a vision board is?
Sure. Basically, it's a visual representation of your goals and dreams. A collage.
Pictures, words.
Exactly. Images, quotes, words, affirmations, anything that represents what you want to achieve or experience. It can be a physical board, like a poster board, or digital, using something like Pinterest or Canva.
And why do they work? Is it just like putting nice pictures up?
It's more than that. Our brains respond really strongly to visual information. So having those visual cues of your goals right there where you see them every day, it keeps them top of mind. It reinforces your motivation, kind of subconsciously nudges your focus and actions towards them.
Okay, that makes sense. It keeps the vision alive visually.
Plus, the actual process of making the board can be really fun and insightful. It forces you to get clear on what you actually want.
Yeah, I've actually made one myself before. And I found it's just the act of finding the images really helped solidify things in my mind.
Definitely. So should we walk through the steps for creating one?
Yeah, let's do it. Step-by-step guide for our listeners.
Okay. Step 1. Get clear on your goals. Think about different areas of your life, career, relationships, health, travel, personal growth. What do you really want?
Clarity first. Got it.
Step 2. Gather your materials. Poster board, scissors, glue, magazines, printouts, or open up your digital tool of choice.
Okay, gather the supplies, physical or digital.
Step 3. Find images and words that really represent those goals and the feeling behind them. So if you want to travel, don't just grab any beach picture. Find one that makes you feel the excitement, the relaxation you're seeking.
Find things that resonate emotionally.
Exactly. Step 4. Arrange everything on your board. Lay it out in a way that feels inspiring and looks good to you. There's no right or wrong way here. Just make it yours.
Make it personal.
Step 5, and this is crucial. Put it somewhere you'll see it every single day.
Like by your bed or in your workspace.
Perfect. Your bedroom, your office, maybe even the fridge. The point is regular visibility. Daily reminders.
Mine's in my office. I definitely glance at it multiple times a day. It's a good anchor.
It really is. And remember, it's not meant to be static.
Right. It can change.
Yeah. Revisit it often. Feel free to add new things as your goals evolve or take things off that no longer resonate. Treat it like a living document, a reflection of your current vision.
Good point. Any other tips for making it really effective?
Yes. 1, make it emotional. Like we said, choose images that spark real feeling, joy, excitement, peace, determination. Connect with the feeling of achieving the goal.
Don't just go through the motions. Feel it.
Exactly. And 2, dream big. This is your space. Don't limit yourself by what seems realistic right now. Let your imagination run wild on the board.
Use it to stretch your own boundaries.
Precisely. It's more than just arts and crafts. It's a tool to kind of reprogram your mind for success. Keep that vision alive.
Okay, this has been great. We've covered a lot of ground.
But we really have the why of vision, the visualization, and belief connection.
Crafting vision statements, hearing those inspiring stories.
And now the practical tool of vision boards.
So, as we start to wrap up this deep dive, what's the main thing you hope people take away, the core message?
For me, it boils down to this. Your vision is incredibly powerful. It's a real asset. Seeing what you want clearly in your mind, that truly is the first essential step to making it happen.
But it's not just seeing it.
Right. That vision needs fuel. It needs your belief that it's possible.
And action. Consistent action.
Absolutely. Belief, action, and using tools like vision statements and boards to keep that vision sharp and guide those actions, that's how you bridge the gap.
From imagination to reality.
Exactly.
So here's the challenge for you listening right now.
An invitation.
Start today, even just a small step. Maybe block out 15 minutes to jot down some ideas for a vision statement.
Or start flipping through a magazine, looking for images for a vision board.
And practice visualizing really vividly. Picture your dreams with all your senses. What does it look like, feel like, sound like?
Yeah.
Make it feel tangible.
You know, it reminds me of that story about Jim Carrey.
Oh, the check?
Yeah. Before he was famous, he wrote himself a check for $10 million.
For acting services rendered.
Exactly. And he dated it a few years in the future and kept it in his wallet.
As a tangible reminder of his vision.
And apparently, right around the time the check was dated, he landed a role that paid him that exact amount or more.
That's incredible. It really shows the power of making the vision concrete, believing in it.
It does. So the takeaway is clear.
See it, believe it, and then
Work towards it. Actively. Consistently.
your future really is waiting for you to imagine it first.
Absolutely. So dream big. We genuinely look forward to hearing about what you create.
Until next time, remember.
See it before you live it.